evening. I'm Jeremy Maskell. Melissa Fry has the day off. Together they brought hope both in spirit and action. Ty Schenzel, pastor and founder of the Hope Center for Kids, and his wife Terry both lost in a terrible crash. A wrong-way driver on South Dakota's Interstate 90 hit them head-on Thursday afternoon near the town of Alexandria. The Schenzels were passengers. The driver, Ryan Rubish, of Omaha, also died. His wife Emily is hurt, but doctors expect her to survive. The other driver also died, 75-year-old David Wise of Salem, South Dakota. We have team coverage at 5 o'clock, starting with the Schenzels and the incredible void their loss leaves at home. KETV News Watch 7's Alexandra Stone reports.
People have been coming and going from the Hope Center today, mourning the loss of Ty and Terry Schenzel, a couple who devoted their lives to this community. And for people who knew the Schenzels, they say this is a great loss for our entire city.
Quiet moments outside the Hope Center Friday. Ty and Terry founded the organization in North Omaha more than a decade ago.
Him and his wife Terry, I've been knowing them since I was 13.
Dale Carter grew up in this neighborhood. He met the Schenzels at a young age, and even when Carter ended up in jail, Ty and Terry were on his team. Today, Carter is a changed man.
Now I started my own church. My church is down on 21st and Ames, Cornerstone Deliverance, and I'm the chaplain at DCYC. So I went from the prison cell to a desk in the office, and I work with kids every day.
Carrying on the work of a couple who never gave up on him.
I do like Ty did. I go to the prison and I visit these kids when they get sentenced. My job just don't stop at DCYC. My job continues when they go to prison. Because when I went to prison, Ty came to see me.
The Hope Center released this statement Friday saying, quote, "We, along with their faith families and all those who have been touched by Ty and Terry Schenzel in Omaha, Fremont, and around the world, are mourning their loss." Deborah Trivett spoke for the center as staff, volunteers, and board members met to grieve.
I think what they do in this community is really very, very special. I've seen their work, and I've seen the hope that they give to these kids.
Giving others hope, the work Ty and Terry Schenzel did every day, including at Waypoint Church, where Ty Schenzel worked as a youth pastor.
His leadership, his fingerprints are all over the church from the very beginning of it.
Ty Schenzel held the first youth service in this new building on Wednesday. His fellow pastors had no way of knowing it would be his last. Silas West saying the Schenzels' work in the heart of the city will be greatly felt.
That's the part that's having the most impact on me, is thinking about how that's going to affect so many people who've lost so much in North Omaha.
Ty Schenzel's final tweet posted just days ago, a message of love.
It's just really heartbreaking. So Ty and Terry are, honestly, they're those rare people who just love people.
The Schenzels' love, leaving marks around the city of Omaha. Now the church and this center, founded on hope, give lasting life to Ty and Terry Schenzel and their mission. In Omaha, Alexandra Stone, KETV News Watch 7.
Right now, friends and family are getting ready for a prayer service tonight. We talked to one of Ty Schenzel's longtime friends, Matthew Anderson, this afternoon. He is the lead pastor at Waypoint Church. He went with the sheriff's office to be there when one of the Schenzels' children got the news and has been comforting them today.
It's just not real. It doesn't feel real. Both of them lived their life in such a way that so many people were blessed. They just were givers. Just give, give, give.
The prayer service tonight is at Waypoint Church. The address is 1313 North 48th Street. It starts in about an hour. Now more on the couple with the Schenzels. Right now, Emily Rubish is in the hospital. She's 26, a business manager at Union Pacific. Her husband, Ryan, died. He was driving the vehicle hit by that wrong-way driver. KETV News Watch 7's Nicole Goodrich has been talking to their friends today. She's live.
Ryan and Emily were just more than a month away from their one-year wedding anniversary. The pastor who performed that wedding ceremony was Ty Schenzel. You can see Ryan in this video from a few years ago. We've spoken to a few of his friends who say he and Emily were an exceptionally close couple and their marriage meant so much. They say both of them have been very involved in their church. In fact, many from the church have gone up to South Dakota to be with Emily. Mike O'Connell is a friend of theirs. He's up there now, and we spoke with him over the phone.
They're just servants. They're extremely generous, and they live a life of just giving, whether it's I don't know, their time. They were just a huge encouragement to my wife and I.
Tonight at this location near 180th and F, the Cavalry Church is holding a communal prayer for Ryan and Emily, as well as Ty and Terry. They're welcome anyone who would like to pray for them to come out here until about 8 o'clock this evening. Reporting live, Nicole Goodrich, KETV News Watch 7.
Nicole, thanks. And more complete coverage continues on our KETV app and KETV.com. We have a link there to the Schenzels Memorial page on Facebook, as well as our report on the Hope Center from back in 2011.